Yeah, 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 yeah. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Wow. How you doing, guys? How you doing, Nathan?
Hey, sorry I'm late, but you know how family life is.
I know how it
Like
is. I know.
stuff that could have gotten done 2 hours ago. When it's time to get them done. 15 minutes to 8.
That's the perfect time for wives. All right, bro. Hey, today we have an interesting conversation club, bro. Today we're gonna play the the what do you call that? Well, we're gonna give advice to people. We were
Oh,
sent some comments. We were sent some situations, and we and everybody that shows up will need to give advice to these people. All right.
oh
However,
wow.
if any of you want that is looking, that are watching the show right now, you can just come and join us. But you will ask me, yeah, how? And I will tell you how. You just need to click on this link, and you'll be here with us in a few clicks, 2 clicks actually. So I'm giving you. Hello, Brenda. How you doing? Yeah, Brenda, man. Brenda's always there, bro. So here's the link. I'm sending you guys here on Facebook, and here's on YouTube. I think on YouTube it won't go directly, so you gotta copy and paste, and then be with us. And then there in on Facebook, you click on it, and you'll be here with us in just 2 clicks. So that's what you gotta do if you want to come here and talk to us. So Nathan, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, bro.
You changed you
So
changed you changed
my
your
soul,
your
I'm a different
t-shirt.
soul.
You had a shirt in the morning, right? Like somebody mentioned to me that you were wearing like a cop, like a policeman
No, it's a Nerf
shirt.
Force shirt.
Oh, so it was like some sort of uniform.
It is, bro.
All right. Great. Yeah.
Why? But people take showers.
I've heard.
Yeah, some people do. This crazy idea of taking showers every day.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Yeah. All righty then. So let's go on for this topics. All right, let's go for the first question, bros. So let's go on. Oh, I think this might be a hard one for both of us. Let's go. It says, I want to quit smoking. What should I do? Go, Nissan. What's your advice?
Oh God! Like the rules of the game is whether I have any moral authority on the topic or not. I have to give a piece of advice, right? Like that's the
From
dynamic.
your standpoint, I mean, if you are an addict, you might, I don't know. You got to say whatever you got to say. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like everyone is different, man. For example, I did kind of quit. Like, I mean, I'll have the eventual smoke when I have the eventual uh, drink, but I don't really smoke on a daily basis. But it just happened to me. That it just happened. Like in my case, I did feel tired. Like,
When what?
when I would smoke during the day at least.
Okay.
Like during my every day routine, you know if I had a cigarette or two, like at noon or in the afternoon, I, I, I'd feel that it depleted my energy. So for me it was like some sort of a natural process, but
So you don't smoke anymore? That's what you're saying?
not really. I will have one or two every now and then, but and just as if I'm having a drink. But if not, I can't really. It actually
Ah,
it
okay.
actually it actually sort of disgusts me now.
So what's your advice? What's your piece of advice?
God, I mean, I'd say try to pick up another habit, like
Okay.
like exercising. Like I started doing like the steady. bicycle, for
Like,
example. Yeah,
okay,
and I can feel that my lungs can't take both. Like my body kind of tells me, you man, you either smoke or you exercise, but you can't do both because I can't take both activities. So yeah, maybe if you because people usually pick up the habit of smoking because they feel anxious. No, there's an anxiety pandemic
right.
worldwide. So if you find a way to ease that anxiety, like exercise, working out, joining a gym,
So basically, you would
Japanese classes.
replace one habit for another one.
Yeah, definitely. Because what is he gonna do? Like join a monastery? Like become a Shaolin monk or something? Like nah, fine, become enlightened, find Jesus Christ or something. Nah, the easiest way to do it is just find another habit.
How about avoiding smoking social circles?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sounds
I
sounds
mean, it
sound.
helps, no? I mean, I think you need a whole
Yeah,
strategy
yeah.
because if you, I mean, habits are strong, are hard to break. So if you're gonna replace one for another one, I think you still need to fight that one that you still want to have, that your
Right,
body might want to keep doing. So I think you need to. It's a whole strategy. I mean, some people just have the balls, you know and
right.
then to do it, I think I've never been addicted to smoking, but I think I picked up the habit when my circle of friends did, you know so once I
Definitely.
stopped being around them, I don't have the feeling. However, sometimes when even online, if I see people smoking, I feel like, oh, let me have a cigarette, let me have a you know but
Yeah.
I think that's mental. So Brenda says electronic cigarette. What do you think about that?
I tried electronic cigarette for some time, and I felt it messed me up anyway. like it wasn't that benign for me. My wife tried it too, and after some time she just went for cutting down on her habit. So
Okay. Hey
plus in
guys,
the
if you want
teaching
to,
sorry
sorry.
in the teaching world, it's very common that between classes teachers go outside and have a smoke because it's also like it becomes some sort of ritual. You socialize with your colleagues or maybe some students outside of the
Yes, you're
classroom
right.
context, and that's not good if you want to quit,
Okay.
of course.
Yes, you're right. Guys, let me quick reminder. If you want to come join us, if you want to talk to us, here's a link, on StreamYard.com, and then boom, you might as well just copy and paste. And in just 2 clicks, you'll be here live with us having this conversation. We're just having fun. It's a Friday conversation club Friday. So if you want to come and talk to us in English, of course you can come in and just talk to us. Okay. We're giving advice, to people, So here it is. Advice. Here's our second case. Okay. Here it is. It says, I gained a lot of weight in the last few years. I want to lose at least 10 kilograms. What should I do? Have a piece of advice for that? You muted yourself.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah, advice I can't seem to follow myself. Just shut it
You've
and
lost 10 kilograms.
I may have, yeah, but it was because I started like doing stuff 25 days ago, like with the vaccination, like
Okay.
10 days prior to my appointment. I cut down on fat and flours and started like working out, completely stopped smoking and stuff, and then I kept that for like another 20 days. I'm already eating like a pig again, but at least for those 20, 30 days that I did, I
You were
might
to
have
lose the
lost
juice.
I might have lost some weight. Yeah.
Okay. I did lose like 10 kilos in 6 months, not in like in 3 months, and I've been able to keep my weight. And what I did was just cut on bread, all flours, cereals, and I didn't really do much exercise. I just cut on sugar, glucose, and pretty much it. You just shut your mouth. I mean, just close your mouth and don't,
Oh,
like
right, right.
don't eat don't eat so
I,
often.
yeah, right. But you didn't mean like this couple of kilos that I lost in the last 20 days. You
No,
meant
I've
you.
seen you before, and you've lost 10 kilograms
Yeah,
before.
bro. But that time, like 2016, I went on a really strict diet. No meat, no cheese, no milk, no sugar, only plants. I felt like a horse. Like sometimes, some days I would wake up and
Like a rabbit, no?
yeah, yes, exactly. So I even picked up the tick. So no, it was really hard, and I did that for like 2 months, and yeah, I probably lost like 10 kilos, maybe more. I don't know. I was like this.
Uh, yeah, no, you really were. Yeah, you really were. Sodas, you gotta cut on sodas. All sugars, and eat less and less frequently. And as healthy. I don't think it's that hard for me, but I mean, what is hard is to cut on sugar. I mean, when you see that, like right now, I have the cookie time, or the sweet bread time, especially for us Mexican. Before you go to sleep, you gotta have your bread.
Mhm, mhm.
And in the morning you gotta have, or you can have lunch without either tortilla or something, or yeah, exactly, like Imelda is saying, or low carbs. Yeah, cut down on that, and you'll be just fine.
And
Whoever said that.
psychotherapy maybe, because usually it's also a case of anxiety. Like if you're not smoking, maybe you want to be eating. No, so
Yeah,
you
you're right.
you might want to get that checked.
Okay, so all right. So let's go on for the next one. Ooh, this one is hard. My son doesn't want to go to school. He says that his teacher and all other students hate him. What should I do? It happened to you, Nissan? You didn't want to go to school?
Yeah, it did happen to me, of course, and it's
You-
happening to my kid. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't want to go to. Let me see if I. It happened to me once, but because somebody wanted to kick my butt, but not.
Yeah, it happened to me too.
But it didn't happen to me much. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there was a comment. So Imelda, you might have to answer to Brenda. What's keto diet about? Okay. Anyway, so we are there. So what would you answer to that parent that is concerned about that?
Oh, guys, so hard to give advice when you're when you're either going through the same problem or you were there at some point. But I think, man, I think like with technology now, you can try to influence kids, you know,
Hmm.
into becoming interested in learning. Because, for example, I remember like that history classes for me were the worst, man. Like my teachers were boring as hell. It wasn't motivating at all. No, it was just old guy. It was this old guy just telling stories about people I don't care about dates nobody cares about. Like, what's the relevance of the French Revolution? I don't care. But now with the internet, like you can use animations and you can use all sorts of different media. No, I mean, because before teachers had to do the whole thing like cositas style,
Okay.
like their
Like
charts and their
handcrafts. Okay.
cartulinas and use the colors and the puppets, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Not many teachers would do that, but now you don't really have to build stuff. Now you just need maybe a large maybe a projector and a large screen, and find colorful, fun material.
Okay. Okay.
Good
So
word.
so I mean, the bottom line is what you can make classes more fun. But what would you tell the father? I mean, maybe I would tell them to first um, take it easy, no, because it would be a really stressful situation. Besides your job and all this stress at home, then you have to deal with your kids stress and his problems. Oh, it must be really stressful. However, I think first off, I would, number one, take it easy. Then number two, try to really because I think it's a red light, like, okay, try to pay attention to my kids behavior. Like, okay, what is causing this? Because it might not be school, it might be, but it might not. It might be him or her. And then I would definitely go to school and check out the environment. Because it might be toxic. It might not be my kid. It might be the school itself. It might be the teacher. I mean, I need to take it my time and investigate and find out where the real problem is. And once I have the real problem figured out, maybe I can give myself a solution for that. If it's the teacher, well, directly talk to him or her and ask him what's up. If it's a kid, well, talk to the teacher, the director. Depending on the age. I've been in nephews situations where they don't want to school, they don't want to go to school because there's kids wanting to kick their butts, and they're not even in school. They're after school friends with kids in school. So it's a good moment to call the police. It's a good moment if you don't want. And that's what they did. That's what my family did. At first, people wanted to, because we did go. Like my cousins and I, and we're old men. We did go, but new generations don't get intimidated, and they started calling my cousin old guy. What are you gonna do, old dude? You're gonna kick my butt.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and probably
totally get
they're
it.
and probably they're
Yeah.
17, so you cannot do anything. So my nephews were 14. So there's a big difference between them, but there's a lot more difference between his father and him. So we were in a predicament, like, what do we do? And it was a time that we just called the cops, and like that's how it had to go. Okay, I think Danae is there.
That's what you call making sense, man. What the hell was I talking about? Like I totally missed the point, right?
I don't know, but I was thinking about something else, so don't worry about it.
All right, all
So
right.
Danae is trying to log in, but I think Danae needs to say yes to your microphone and camera, or get another internet service provider. Okay, but we'll wait for you. Okay, so Matt is, hey, what's up again, man? Did you take a shower, or are you still wearing the same thing as morning? What?
It's just needs to teach some English.
I
All
I
right.
suggested Nissan to teach some English for kid gamers or more ages. That could be rock. I don't like kids, bro. So forget about that.
Yeah, because he's a gamer. I mean, he's my age, but he's a gamer, and he thought it
Oh,
he thought it'd be interesting to talk about it, like touch on some gaming vocabulary and stuff.
okay. One day we might find. We might just arrange a gaming gamer
With Steve,
workshop.
Steve,
Steve is. Yeah,
he
he's a gamer
games.
too. Okay, so let's go. I'm probably even Shorty. Shorty was with us the other day. I didn't tell you. Yeah,
Oh
he
no,
joined us the other day. He working at a
cool, cool,
at
cool.
a at a call center and everything.
Right.
Anyway, so that's what we do. I'm always late. What should I do? Oh God, I think like we chose the ones that make Nissan, you know, advise himself.
Oh man, yeah. Because I know you're gonna laugh when I say this. What should you do? You should respect people's time.
Sure.
It's coming from me. Like, can you believe it? Yeah, man. I feel hot.
Fear for success. You feel me? Like people don't. I mean, I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm talking about people in general, even myself. Like people don't give their 100, like because they don't, they're not punctual, or they don't give everything they can. Why? Because people usually are afraid of. Hello, Dana. Good evening. How are you? Let me introduce you.
Hey, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, good.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice meeting you too.
Nice to meet you
Okay.
too.
Okay. You have you been watching the broadcast
Yeah, I
today?
have for a few weeks, I think 3 or 4 weeks I've been watching, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Thank you very much. Okay. So I
Great.
might just shut my mouth and give you the word. So take the word. I'm always late. Give me an advice. What should I do? Go, Dana.
Oh, I'm very bad for this because I'm also late very often, but
Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico, from Veracruz.
Okay.
Mm, nice.
Yeah. And
Okay.
what I've been trying to do personally to improve this bad habit that I have is that I try to set my alarm like very early, but like not too much. Like if I have to wake up at 6, for example, I set several alarms, not just my phone. Like I use my iPad, I use my television. Like I make a lot of noise in order to like make myself wake up and get up to turn everything off, and then I can, you know, start with a shower. I have enough time to shower, to put on a little makeup and stuff like that. Um, so my advice is make a lot of noise.
Okay, and try to get up. Okay, that's in the morning.
Yeah.
But what do you do
Yeah.
if the appointment is later on? What I was telling Neeson is that I
Hmm.
think sometimes we are afraid of success. Why? Because if we are on time, people will require more of us. If we are there, if we give our 100%, people will require more of us. And sometimes we are afraid of being the best, so we
Hmm.
try to. That's what I found about myself. I'm not talking about anybody in general. I'm just
Yeah.
speaking in general. Like probably we just want to, avoid being perfect, or good.
Hmm.
So the situation and people don't require more from us, because if you're there, if you're punctual, people will say, oh no, this guy is punctual, so next time, let's take him in consideration, or let's and the day that you're not on time, people will say, hey, why are you on time? And if you're
Hmm.
always late, you tend to be on the second category, on a second level type of place, where people will say, he's always late. Don't really take him seriously. He never
Hmm.
speaks. He never. I think it has
Hmm.
to do with it. You have an idea, Nissan? And you have a comment on that?
Yeah, I think people are late, are always late for maybe for different things. For example, in my case, it's been different reasons. Sometimes it's been because I'm stupid with time. Like I don't know how to measure time. So
Mm,
I think okay, so I need to be at work like at 7 a.m. So if I wake up at 6, like starting from there, I'm making no sense. So I wake up at 6, and then I take a shower 6:10, and then have a quick breakfast 6:15, and then I can leave home like 6:20. But these are not real times. Like you don't really take 10 minutes in taking a shower. At least I don't. I take at least 20 probably.
oh yeah. And
So
Nissan lives in Mexico City,
yeah.
Okay.
which is
Plus,
harder.
I imagine
Yeah.
the route, and it's like, yeah, it's 16 kilometers. How long does it take to drive 16 kilometers?
2 hours.
But where do I think I live exactly? And what kind of traffic is there at 6:30 in the morning?
What
You
kind of
know,
transportation you got?
I live in a fantasy world. I'm stupid. So sometimes it's because of that, because I'm stupid with time. And some other times it might be just because I don't think my appointment is that important, or because
Mm.
or because I know people will also be late, so I don't feel so pressured.
Oh,
But it's still the outcome is bad because you show up and people are already there. In your
okay.
mind, people were having coffee, outside the office. They weren't even in the meeting room. In your
You
mind, but
consider
when
that interesting,
and
important.
when you get there, everybody just turns and goes like, again. So yeah,
Decent.
it is a bad habit.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
We have another one. Let's go on for. I want to get rich quickly. What should I do? That's a good question. Okay, Dana, it's your. Let's go on.
Oh, well, I don't feel qualified to answer that question as I am not rich myself. But um, I think if you ask someone like Jeff Bezos or I don't know, what's this guy's name? The one that invented Microsoft. I forgot.
Yeah, Bill Gates.
Bill
Um,
Gates.
Bill Gates. I was going to say Bill Clinton.
Okay.
um, yeah, well, people usually say that those guys got like filthy rich, um, um, abusing their power. Like it's
Mm,
not um, humanly possible to be um, like a righteous person and get that much wealth. Like it's not possible without stepping over everyone in your way to get there. So I don't think you should want to be rich, especially very quickly, very rich very quickly. I think that's not a good thing to desire because I don't think you want to be those guys, even though they may look like they are living their best life. I don't think they really are living a good life, a good quality of life. I think that they probably have, well, I don't know if they feel bad about doing not so many good things, but
okay.
I certainly wouldn't feel good in their place, you know? So I don't know
Okay.
how to answer that question, but yeah, maybe if you don't care, yeah, you should, I don't know, step over everyone.
Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. Nissan, I think you do think very similarly, no?
Oh my god. Um, no, I was actually thinking that this is a hard topic because it has to do with
Moral?
history and
History.
Yeah.
the how economy works and everything. What can I say? Like if I don't want to get too deep into like all this sociological thing, I would just tell this person, why don't you try to get cultural capital first? Why don't you get yourself a few books first? Why don't you educate yourself
Mm,
first? You might find out
Mm.
eventually that you don't really want to get rich quickly. And you might even find out that in order to do that, you're going to have to cheat a lot because
mm.
that's how the system is rigged. No, if you weren't born in a rich family, I'm doing it. I didn't want to do that. God damn it, I didn't want to do. If you weren't born in a rich family, if you're not part of an elite, if you're not already there, chances are statistically that you're gonna die poor. Like if you were born poor in a poor family in a poor context, chances are you're gonna die poor because that's how the system it works. It doesn't mean that it's impossible. It doesn't mean that Soldier Boy came from Atlanta and now he's making it rain. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen.
All
It just
right.
means that statistically, uh, your chances are not looking too well. So you might want to educate yourself as,
First.
as, as a priority.
Okay. I asked this question to one of my teenager students, and she said, well, marry a rich man. And I said, hey, you got a point. You got a point. So marry a rich person.
A rich
That
old man. Because
that
because the oldest he is, the faster you'll get. Your
right,
Joe.
right, right. But yeah, I agree with you. The richest men, the richest people I know, yeah, like I personally know, yeah, they come from families that been having money, you know, and the richest friends I've got that I know that they are rich and but they made their money, legit, in a legit way, they still cheated, they still cheated a little bit. I'm not saying they are criminals or that, but I mean, yeah, there's you got to get used. So if you're asking me for an advice, I think you need to read about how money works and probably get used to cheating and get used to become a little bit selfish at first. I don't know, when you're rich, you can do with money whatever you want. But I think on the way, you still need. I think you need to focus a lot on that and become obsessed with it. And Danae says that she wouldn't recommend you to be that person, and I wouldn't. But if you're really, interested in that, you can do it. However, the word quickly might really alter everything you're asking for, because quickly might not even have a comment from me. I don't know. I might know, I might seem to have figured out how other people do it in a long term, at least in 20 years. But quickly, I don't know if it's possible, man. So why don't you just change your dream? You
And
know?
what does rich mean to you, right? Because for some people, making 70,000 pesos a month is being rich, and for some other people, is being billionaires like Bezos, right? So
Yeah.
how rich are we talking about here?
And he might even
Yeah.
feel that he's not rich enough. No.
Exactly,
Mm.
which is what capitalists do to people. You can't stop accumulating.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now this is the advice for a lady. It says, my husband doesn't help me with my house chores. What should I do? This goes. Listen first.
You're picking me, man. I'm already talking too much.
Okay, you can be brief.
Uh, your husband doesn't help you with house chores. What should you do? I don't know, but the problem is his. He's not being responsible. I mean, he lives in the same house, right? He's supposed
Mm.
to be at
Mhm.
least in charge of 50% of the house chores. Like I'm not saying that that I take care of 50% of my share, but it's not because I think it doesn't correspond me. It's because, like I said before, I'm stupid. Like I don't see that some things are dirty and need to be clean. I just don't see it. Like sometimes I don't remember that I haven't done laundry in a month. I just don't remember. I'm not thinking about it until my wife says like, "Yo, man, you don't even have underwear."
Like you
And
see
I'm,
a
and
broom
I'm
and
like,
you say, I know this thing.
exactly
I've seen it around.
right, right, exactly, Rexy. So yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
don't know what to say.
okay. Then I your opinion.
Oh, oh man. Well, first, I think, I mean, I don't know. I've been single for a long time, but mm,
Okay.
what I think is that maybe you should have uh, noticed how responsible your husband or your fiance was before marrying him. Like you
Hmm.
should have noticed how much he helps in his house when you visit, like how much he helps his mom put down the table, or pick up dishes and do the dishes, stuff like that. You start to notice little things, little habits. I don't know, maybe if you go to a fast food restaurant, it is not required to pick up your stuff, your trash,
Yes.
like the employees sometimes do it. But if he does it, I don't know, it speaks really well about him. So
Okay.
you should have noticed that first before marrying him. If you wanted someone to cooperate and not just be there when it's ready, you know. But
Okay.
now that you're married to someone like that, maybe I think the solution could be in talking about it. Like, hey, like I get really tired doing everything in the house. Like I would really like some help. Like it could be something small at first, like, hey, help me sweep the floor and I'll um I'll do the dishes, I'll do the laundry, maybe help me pick up the kids from school, stuff like that. You could start to, I don't know, talk about it.
Okay. Yes, I agree on that. I don't know. Me, I
Mhm.
would ask you. So does and I know I might sound I'm risking it, huh? I sound a little bit edgy, But does your husband work? Do you work? And if both of
Mm.
you work, if you both of you have jobs, and I might say, no, you got to sit down and talk to the dude because you're not his. He needs to understand that you're not his mom either. You're not his maid either. So however, if he does work all day, and you still want him to wash the dishes, I think you need to kind of put this on the table and probably make it a balance, because that's what happens to me, that it's hard for me. I really want to help my wife sometimes because I we have two kids and they're little, so I know sometimes it's a mess and it's really hard. Physical work, it's really hard. House chores is really hard. you know However, sometimes me myself, I don't have neither the time nor the energy to help. So I try to do the dirty stuff. Like take the trash out. Like clean the bathroom. Do the However, like really, like actually do more than that. Sometimes seems to be hard to me. But there's always, you can always put some extra money in the piggy bank and pay for help. Might as well.
Definitely, I'm
Mhm.
100% with you,
Yeah.
and I don't think you risked it. I mean, it's not really a sexist comment because sometimes it's the other way around. It is the woman that has a job in a hospital and she
I,
works like 12 hours, comes home,
I wash.
and the dude has a part-time job at a call center, like he's sitting on his ass all day, and when the wife comes home, the dude is on the couch like playing video games, and he's like, so what's for dinner? What's for dinner, you piece of right? So yeah, sometimes it's the other way around, or we could actually be talking about couples of the same sex. So this is not about gender, it's more about a fair share of house
making it
chores.
Mhm.
making it work. Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Okay, we're gonna go for the last
Mhm.
one. Okay, and it comes out being, my girlfriend, boyfriend, is seeing another man or woman or both. Nowadays, I saw a message in his or her mobile phone. What should I do? Okay, I'll answer first.
Oof.
Oh my god! Like first, what were you doing? Looking at her or his cell phone. I mean, second, I think you should tell them to. I mean, if you don't have children, might as well call it up, call it off and just move on and find somebody else because you don't have children. If you do have children, make him understand, him or her, that you are grown, you have a family, you're part of a team. So why you gotta be you cheating on them? Might as well, grow up and picture yourself being with me or with her, with them. You don't have to, you know grow up. You're not a kid anymore, so stop doing that. If you're gonna do something crazy like that, might as well not let me find out. Don't be that stupid. And if you're really in the need of changing your life, well, let's talk about it seriously and let's break up. However, I would strongly recommend to talk to them first, because we're humans and we are in this society that people don't really know what they're doing, and they are thinking that like having an affair with somebody else will save your life personally, but no, it will just make you more miserable. So if you already have a wife or a husband, just relax, enjoy the trip, and picture the rest of your life with them, because it's not gonna, you know, having an affair is not gonna help you.
Mhm.
But you should really talk to him or her. I don't know. Did I take it too seriously? Anyway, that it's your turn. Probably you want to give a piece of advice.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if it was a friend of mine who was in this situation, the first thing I would want to tell them is that they should break up. But I've come to realize that sometimes that's bad advice because when they ask you that question, usually they already have made up their mind. Because if you tell them break up, and if they do go and break up, it's because they already wanted to break up. They just wanted the confirmation. They just wanted someone to give an opinion, and they wanted to, agree or disagree with that opinion. In case they don't want to break up, which is usually the case, they don't want to end a relationship. Um, Tell them to break up. It's not gonna work. So my advice would be to um, talk to them, yeah, but mostly listen. Because when
Mhm.
you confront them and you listen, you will notice how much they regret doing cheating. Uh,
Wow.
you notice how much they want to fix things up, or how much they just don't care. And I've seen cases in which they confront them, the person who cheated, and they're just like, well, yeah, I did it. I think this should end here, and that's it. And
Mhm.
that's why I think you should listen, confront them, but listen a lot, and
I like that.
you'll get to a really maybe you'll piece all the information together to make hopefully the right decision.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Yes, of course. Thank you. Yes, you enlighten us. Okay, Nissan, enlighten us too.
Sorry, I
Man.
was I was sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I mean the way she talks about communication, I think that's the most important. Because you know, sometimes it might not even be what you think it is. You know, like
Mm.
it might be platonic. It might be just the person just trying to fulfill some sort of fantasy. Because people like to be paid attention to. People like to feel attractive. So sometimes it's hard for some people, men or women, to say, "Stop texting me. Don't say you like me. Don't say you want to see me."
Okay.
For some people, it's not that easy, and I think men tend to get rejected a little bit more during the early years. So so usually that's a cultural thing, no? So we make up our minds very very early in the game that we can't really afford to say no whenever somebody likes us, because we never know if
Mm.
somebody else is gonna like us later. But just like my mom says, you should go to therapy. You should maybe try to find out why you are in this relationship in the first place. And let me just tell you, this is really
Mm.
funny. My mom sometimes watches the show, and she's watching right now, and she's uh, yeah, but she's texting me her opinion about every single thing we're saying, but she doesn't join us on the broadcast. She texts me like, they should go to therapy. Yeah, but she shouldn't be checking on her cell phone. Stop it, mom. Just join the conversation.
I know. Give her, maybe if you give her the link. Yeah. All right. All right. Mark Mac says, before the stream ends, it could be possible to answer my questions. Yes, but I see no questions, bruh. So might as well gonna have to be next
Oh my
time.
god. I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go find the questions on the Facebook group. I guess, right?
Okay, okay. All
Yeah.
righty then. So, guys, it was a pleasure. Danae, nice meeting you. It was really listening to you, talking to you. So, thank you very much. Do you have a last comment for us?
Um, mm, yeah, like it was really fun. Like, thank you for allowing me to join you guys.
Are you an
And
English
I
teacher?
hope. No, I'm actually not. I wanted to be at some point. I couldn't do it. But I hope. I really want to be an English teacher in the future. Yeah. Um,
You should.
and like, thank you so much for having me. It's like I think it had been like I don't know, like 4, 5 years since I last talked with someone in English. I usually just watch TV shows and stuff like that or broadcast, you know? So, like, it was fun to, like,
Interact.
yeah, interact with some other people and talk in English in real life and like in real time. I mean, so
Nice.
I hope I can join you guys next week. Like it was really a really fun experience.
Thank you. We're here for you, and for you guys. They're watching every Friday at 8 p.m. Houston and Mexico City time. And wherever you are, you just find your schedule. Okay. So this time, Nissan, farewell.
So yeah, Danaya, thank you so much for joining us. But that's the point of the broadcast. To have people practice because sometimes we don't really have that opportunity, right? And what else? And if you want to become an English teacher, man, you should try it. You should try it at least for some time. Try it,
Yeah.
see if you like it. It's for me, it's the best job. I love it. And I'm trying to find Mac. His real name is Rich. Rich, I'm trying to find your questions, and I can't find your questions. What?
It's not
Uh,
enough if you think of
ah,
them.
where do
You
you
need to.
buy? Where do you buy your T-shirts?
Oh, where did I buy my T-shirts?
You make
Also,
them.
yeah, I make them. What? Am I wearing a T-shirt? Okay. All right, man. So that was it for today. Thank you very much, guys. All of you here. I will see you, all of you, any of you who wants to come here, join us, every Friday here at 8 p.m. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a nice week. Have a nice weekend. So see you